Hi, my name's Zach. I'm here to talk to you about drug screening and testing before you get into a real world job. Um, it's very important, I believe. One thing to start with is over the summer, I had a job at Amazon. Um, Before I started working there, I had to go to one of their facilities and get drug tested. I thought that was a very good experience. Very like down sorts worked out great because you don't want anybody working in a bad environment or anything in that sorts. So I thought that was good, and I think drug testing should stay the same. There shouldn't be any relaxation of it or getting rid of it. Um, so with that, I'm gonna talk to you about the issues of drug testing and why it should be normal to keep being drug tested and have people getting drug tested. So the whole issue that I want to talk about is being drug tested. Um, how I believe it should be required, and some sorts it should not be relaxed. One problem that has been going on is Amazon. They relaxed the drug testing where they don't test for marijuana anymore. And I know a bunch of other companies are not doing that as well. I think that should not be the case. I think it should always be regular drug testing. Some concerns with this is even if there is no drug testing going on, these people could be taking drugs. They could be going to work high, going to work under the influence, and that is a very bad case for most people. It's a lot of danger. Some people get hurt and liabilities for the company as well. So relating this back to drug testing, I just think that having no drug testing, can create a lot of issues. It can be very problematic for a bunch of companies in the long run and should definitely be normalized and stay the same. So, a solution to this, simple enough, is just to have everybody get drug tested before a job, before like food, hospital, healthcare, any of those sorts. I think everyone should be getting drug tested. It's gonna create a lot of normalcy, a lot, and then into my solution here, I think having people get drug tested is going to allow for the more hardworking, the better health people to get into these jobs, work, and have better performances. Having everybody get drug tested is going to hopefully, will increase the productivity in the companies and everything that comes about that. So, one example of this is why I think everybody should get drug tested and why the solution needs to happen is because there was a study, but not a study, there was an issue where two guys went to work the one day and they had to get drug tested. They ended up using fake urine samples to provide to their boss or company to pass their drug test. Ultimately, it was found out that it was fake urine and they were compromised of this issue that happened. But it's one thing, this is one thing that ties back to why drug testing should be happening. It should be occurring because people like this can be caught. It's gonna catch them by surprise if you're everyone's drug tested for a job. You just don't have to tell them what they're gonna do or how to do it. They should just be drug tested on the spot, and everyone they pass or fail. That's who should be accepted into the job here. So now this problem drug testing very serious, but there are positives for both sides of this argument. So you could think about it as drug testing. The positive is you're getting the healthy people, healthy workers in the workplace and working for you. A negative outcome of this situation could there's less people available for jobs. The more people that are under the influence or have drugs in their system, they're not going to get a job, and the unemployment rate is going to go up, and this is going to cause a lot of issues in the United States today. This is what makes this argument so huge because some people don't believe drug testing should happen, so more jobs can happen, and the United States economy can go up. Um, so for this, I just want to talk about how drug testing should be made in the businesses, how it mandated, everything should go as it should, and no problems can come out of that. The action that should be taken in this situation is simple: create more opportunities to drug test people randomly, um, every week, every month, just so that people are more on their toes, not in the influence. Kind of lets everyone in the workplace and these situations be healthy and be able to perform at their top peak, so that jobs more smoothly, uh, things get done more efficiently, everything like that. So with that, I just want to say drug testing is important. It should happen, and thank you for listening to me today.